Welcome to Living Your Senior Life, where we explore ways to stay active, engaged, and inspired through every season. In today's episode, we're talking about holiday wellness and self-care for seniors, how to stay healthy, calm, and joyful through the busy season. From nourishing meals and better sleep to mindful breaks and self-compassion, these simple tips can help you enjoy the holidays without feeling overwhelmed. So, grab your favorite cup of tea, coffee, or cocoa, take a deep breath, and let's explore how to create a more peaceful, meaningful holiday season that feels just right for you.
Welcome to the Deep Dive. If you're like most people, you look forward to the holidays with, well, genuine warmth, but let's be honest, you also brace yourself for the marathon. Is this incredible duality, immense joy, coupled with, the sheer exhaustion, the mental load of planning, and those never-ending to-do lists.
Yeah.
It's hard to truly relax when your brain is just running a 5-point checklist constantly.
It creates a unique challenge, definitely, especially for older adults. The standard wellness advice just doesn't quite cut it when the stakes feel higher, managing energy, maintaining routines, supporting immune health.
Right.
So our mission today is to deep dive into senior wellness and self-care during this highly demanding season. We sort of extracted the philosophy summarized in the sources. Wellness right now is the careful, deliberate balance between genuine celebration and necessary restorative rest.
That sounds like the ultimate holiday shortcut, moving away from that feeling of always doing more and shifting towards being well. We're looking for those, simple, mindful habits that offer a direct path to sustained energy and calm without needing a complete lifestyle overhaul.
Exactly. The key is to be, well, maybe ruthless is too strong a word, but very intentional about prioritizing activities and habits that genuinely restore your reserves.
Okay.
We want to identify the low-effort, high-impact strategies that allow you to participate joyfully without, crashing right after the holidays.
Okay, let's unpack this. Starting with the foundation, nourishment. The holidays, of course, they're often defined by food.
Food is central.
And our sources remind us that maintaining steady energy and health, especially for seniors, really hinges on smart nutrition. But we are not here to suggest radical dieting during celebration season.
No, not at all. We are aiming for balance, definitely not deprivation. The National Institute on Aging advises a proactive approach. It's not about avoiding the celebratory desserts entirely, but about triage, maybe, before and after those big moments.
Triage, that's a great word for it. So when we look at the plate, what specific adjustments should we prioritize, especially knowing that muscle maintenance and digestion are really crucial right now?
Okay, focus on protein timing. Lean proteins, things like turkey, fish, beans, they're essential for maintaining muscle health, and that can decline quite rapidly during periods of stress or even just inactivity.
Right.
So if you know you're going to indulge in a heavier meal, maybe ensure your previous meal was protein and fiber rich.
Ah, okay. So we're balancing out those celebratory carbs and fats with fiber-rich foods like colorful fruits and vegetables. That fiber is absolutely vital, isn't it, for keeping the digestive system running smoothly when we introduce richer foods?
Absolutely. Think of it as supporting your system through the heavy lifting. And don't neglect heart-healthy fats, things like olive oil, avocados, nuts. They support sustained energy and brain health. A brilliant strategy, really, is planning a lighter, simpler meal the day after a major feast. It just gives your entire system a chance to reset and aids digestion.
That makes profound sense. It's about proactive maintenance, not just reaction. Okay, now let's move to the silent, often overlooked secret. Hydration.
Yes.
Most people associate dehydration with summer heat, but our sources, particularly from the Mayo Clinic, highlight how crucial hydration is for energy, focus, and overall wellness during these cooler months, too.
And what's fascinating here is the physiological distinction for older adults. The research noted that older adults often experience a diminished sensation of thirst.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so you might genuinely not feel thirsty until you are already quite dehydrated. Therefore, holiday hydration isn't just about drinking when you feel thirsty. It's about proactively managing fluid balance to maintain critical cognitive function, especially amidst holiday stress.
That's a critical insight. Dehydration doesn't just make you tired. It hits focus and memory, which are already taxed during busy social periods. So, practically speaking, what are the actionable tips? How do we maintain that proactive fluid balance?
Simple consistency is key. Keep a dedicated water bottle visible, accessible throughout the day.
Right.
If plain water gets dull, flavor it with lemon, mint, berries, cucumber, whatever works. And a key reminder, limit caffeine and alcohol.
Ah, yes. The diuretics.
Exactly. Both act as diuretics, actively working against your hydration goals. Maybe switch to herbal teas like warm lemon water or other caffeine-free options, especially after mid-afternoon.
That's practical advice we can immediately apply.
Hmm.
Okay, shifting gears a bit. We've fueled the body. Now how do we keep it moving? Especially when schedules are packed and the weather is often, frankly, uninviting.
Yeah, it's tough.
But light activity is known to boost mood, aid digestion, and crucially maintain circulation and flexibility for seniors.
The mantra here really needs to be consistency over intensity. We are definitely not suggesting hitting the gym hard or anything like that.
No strenuous workouts needed.
No, we need gentle, accessible activities. The goal is just to interrupt long periods of sitting, which is so common during indoor holiday gatherings.
I appreciate that the sources offer ideas that require, like, zero special equipment, short indoor walks right after meals that help stabilize blood sugar and aids digestion immediately.
Perfect. Or trying seated stretches or chair yoga to maintain flexibility. That's great too.
Right.
And look for moments you are already passive. Like if you were watching holiday movies, use the commercial breaks for gentle leg lifts, ankle rotations, or arm circles.
Simple things.
Simple things. Even turning on your favorite festive music and just dancing around for a quick 2 minutes is excellent for a mood boost and circulation.
The beauty of that is you're integrating movement seamlessly into your existing routine. What's the non-negotiable reminder, though, when engaging in this gentle movement?
Supportive shoes and a comfortable pace. Always. Move at a pace that feels good, never straining. And remember safety. Make sure your movement space, especially if you're doing short indoor walks, is free from rugs or clutter that could cause trips.
Good point. Safety first. Okay, it sounds like consistency over intensity is the mantra here for movement. But consistency is often the first thing to go when our holiday routines get completely thrown off, which naturally affects its essential partner.
Quality rest. Absolutely. Sleep is the bedrock of immune function and emotional resilience. And this is where the data is particularly firm. Amid all the excitement, it's so easy to shift bedtime, but changes in circadian rhythm with age means seniors often need a strict sleep schedule to maintain that immune function and cognitive sharpness.
So protecting that consistency is non-negotiable, really.
It really is.
Okay, so we need to actively guard the sleep routine. What are the practical steps for creating a truly peaceful sleep environment that supports that consistency?
Stick to consistent bedtime and wake-up times as much as possible, even if you're traveling or have guests.
Even on weekends.
Ideally, yes. Limit caffeine and alcohol, say after 3:00 p.m., and actively avoid bright screens, phones, tablets, computers for at least 30 minutes before bed. That blue light actively suppresses melatonin production, making falling asleep harder.
Right. I love the idea of creating a wind-down routine, using that half hour for something calming, maybe relaxation techniques or simply enjoying a warm, caffeine-free beverage like chamomile tea.
Exactly. And the environment matters too. Consider soft, dim lighting. Maybe use a light blanket or even a weighted throw. These elements create a psychological signal of safety and quiet, which encourages deeper rest. That restores both the physical body and the, often frayed holiday spirit.
Okay, let's pivot now to managing the mental load. Because even when the calendar is full of happy events, that rush can be overwhelming.
Definitely.
The sources are clear. Taking intentional, mindful breaks is the difference between just rushing through the holidays and truly experiencing them.
That ability to pause, it's the ultimate act of self-care, really. It halts the stress response before it escalates.
So what does that mindful pause actually look like for someone who feels they just don't have 5 minutes to spare?
It needs to be practical and immediate. Practice slow, deep, diaphragmatic breathing. Focus on making the exhale maybe twice as long as the inhale. Just a few cycles of that can reset your nervous system pretty quickly.
Wow.
Or step outdoors for, say, 90 seconds of fresh air and sunlight. You don't need a formal meditation retreat. You just need to unplug from technology and seek stillness for a moment.
Or maybe taking 5 quiet minutes before guests arrive or before you head out, just to center yourself. That seems critical.
Very critical.
And what about managing the inevitable mixed emotions, the joy, the nostalgia, and sometimes the very real sadness that holidays can bring up?
Yes. This is where self-compassion steps up as maybe the most valuable tool. The stress of the holidays often comes from comparing the present to some idealized past or comparing yourself to others.
Right, the comparison trap.
Exactly. So the sources strongly emphasize setting realistic expectations this year. And this means practicing the art of saying no sometimes, when rest is genuinely what you need.
That comparison trap is incredibly powerful. When you're feeling that emotional pull or stress, what's a fast, simple way to anchor yourself back in the present?
Grounding techniques. Something as simple as holding a warm mug of tea, maybe? Focusing intently on the warmth, the scent, the weight in your hands.
Mm-hmm.
This engages your senses and pulls your mind out of that worry loop and back into the current safe moment. The aha moment here, I think, is recognizing that resilience comes from allowing yourself to feel the full range of emotions. Joy and sadness can coexist without judging yourself for it.
And finally, let's talk about the physical surroundings, because our environment dramatically impacts our mental state. Creating a relaxing home environment is a crucial, often forgotten element of self-care, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. A soothing home environment acts like an external buffer against internal stress. Maybe simplify your decorations a bit. Visual clutter can definitely contribute to mental clutter.
Less is more sometimes.
Right. Instead, use soft lighting, like warm fairy lights, to create a calming ambiance. Engage comforting, familiar scents like pine or citrus or vanilla.
And linking back to safety and movement, we have to emphasize keeping walkways clear. The holiday season often means extra cords, gifts, clutter, all potential trip hazards.
Yes, absolutely crucial. A clean, safe path is restorative in itself.
Good point.
And maybe designate one specific space, perhaps a cozy chair by a window as your designated reading or reflection corner. A peaceful, safe space encourages those restorative moments we've been talking about.
Okay, so connecting all these points, what does it all mean for cultivating genuine joy? It seems true joy doesn't stem from perfectionism, right? It grows from noticing what truly matters most and slowing down enough to actually appreciate it.
Precisely. It's about focusing on giving and kindness, pausing to truly appreciate the laughter or the soft music or the candlelight, rather than striving for the perfect centerpiece or maintaining an exhausting schedule.
Before we wrap up, can you quickly synthesize those warning signs again? How does someone listening know they've pushed past that restorative point and are maybe heading toward holiday burnout?
Yeah, pay attention to the persistent physical and emotional cues. Extreme fatigue that sleep just doesn't seem to resolve, noticeable irritability, chronic disrupted sleep patterns, or maybe a sudden loss of interest in activities you usually enjoy.
Okay.
These are red flags, signals to stop, slow down, and intentionally choose rest.
This entire deep dive has been such a powerful reminder that holiday wellness isn't about adding another task to your already long list. It's really about honoring your own needs and pacing yourself with care and intention.
And if we connect this to the bigger picture, the sources draw a really clear distinction that's vital for our listener.
Yeah.
The difference between simplifying the holidays and self-care.
Ah, okay. Tell me more.
Simplifying is the external work-reducing commitments, maybe delegating tasks, setting those external boundaries. Self-care is the internal, work nourishing your body, managing sleep, practicing self-compassion. You kind of need to simplify your environment to create the bandwidth for that internal self-care.
That raises a final provocative thought for you, the listener, to consider this week. We challenge you to identify one external stressor you can decisively simplify this week. Perhaps that's cutting one errand, delegating one decoration task, maybe skipping one minor event you weren't thrilled about anyway, and then intentionally make room for one new self-care habit to take its place, whether that's a focused 5-minute deep breathing exercise or maybe 20 minutes of those seated stretches we talked about.
Choose restoration over exhaustion this season. Really give yourself permission to prioritize your own well-being, knowing that truly being present, feeling well is the best gift you can give yourself and actually everyone around you.
Thanks for joining us for this episode of Living Your Senior Life. I hope these ideas help you find balance and peace this holiday season. You can find the full article and more helpful resources at livingyourSeniorLife.com. If you found this helpful, be sure to follow the podcast so you don't miss upcoming episodes. And as always, take care of yourself and live your best senior life.